What's up, my friend? Welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a quick look and a giveaway of Musical Sampling's newest Atelier Series edition called Orb Trumpets. And so this is a two-piece trumpet section designed to give you really punchy trumpets for like kind of in the style of their adventure series, with a lot of shorts and release samples, and really designed for that fast playing without having to worry about key switching. And it also gives you that sort of adventure patch with a sustain element as well, so you kind of can play short notes and long notes in the same patch, which is super cool. Very similar to, Performance Samples and Audio Imperial, what they kind of do with their patches as well. It's super cool to see these guys really stepping up the technology and taking advantage of that. So anyway, let me quickly dive into this and I'll share with you some of those details. So the intro price is $49 and ends the intro price of this $49 ends on April 3rd, the regular price being $79. And then there are four main patches. There's the Adventure Workhorse, the Adventure with an additional FFF sustain layer. Then we have Staccato and Staccatissimo only with velocity switching, so light and hard playing, and then also the same Staccato, Staccatissimo with mod wheel switching instead of velocity. And then we have no filter versions of Above as well, meant for like easier processing in terms of contact, I believe. And then the features: two trumpet section, key switchless adventure programming. As if you know their adventure series, this is very similar to sort of attack types and things like that. So requires full version of Contact, so it does not work for the Contact player, and it's about 240 megabytes, so a pretty small library. And then there's a little blurb about what it's about. And then here for the manual, I love how it's like an external manual. Like you don't even have to download a PDF. You can literally just read it. It describes each of the patches a little bit here. So with that being said, let me just dive into it. So there's the four main patches. Here we go. So if we take a look, this is what you get. You click Orb Trumpets, and then you get the three folders: instruments, samples, and then the NKR file. So instruments, here are the four patches. So here's the first one, Adventure Workhorse. I'm going to ride the module for dynamics, and then I'm going to see if we can play some short notes followed by some long notes as well. So that's a little playthrough there. And right here on the sales page, it basically says for quicker notes like staccato, staccattissimos, you're going to want to play within the 1 to 100 velocity range. So that's what I was focused on. When I was playing like shorter notes, I wanted to play lighter because that actually activates those shorter samples. And then for longer notes where you want sustains or moccatos or those sorts of things, then you can play a little harder. So between 101 and 127. So it's kind of a little game, right? Like when you perform and you play it in live, of course you can go in and edit it post and turn down the velocities or turn up accordingly if you want, shorter or longer notes. But this is sort of a workflow you can kind of get used to. So it's really interesting. All right, so that's a traditional workhorse patch. Let's actually move to the next one, which has, again, an additional FFF sustain layer. But I believe aside from that, it's basically the same as the first Adventure Workhorse patch. So let's play this one a little bit. All right, so you can really hear on this second patch, you hear that additional searing high end and that extra effort being put into the samples, or into the performances, I should say. And so it's a nice little contrast there. So if you really want that declamatory sound, then maybe the second one will be better for you. So you notice I also turned down the volume about 9 decibels because it definitely is louder than the first patch. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's play these other 2 patches really quickly. So we have staccato, staccatissimo. Again, let's kind of refer back to the manual here to double check. So for the velocity key switching patch, the mod wheel controls dynamics and playing velocities 1 through 100 for staccatissimo, and then a little harder for staccato samples, so a little longer. So here we go. Okay, so again, the mod wheel is controlling the dynamics there. Velocity only influences the staccato or staccatissimo samples. The lighter you play, the shorter the notes. Obviously, the harder you play, the longer the notes, the staccato samples. And then here, it's kind of the opposite. So for the mod wheel patch, velocity then controls the dynamics, while the mod wheel allows you to switch between the staccatissimo and staccato. So kind of the reverse. So let's see. So there, to get the more dynamic differences, I had to play harder and softer. So that's velocity, which is pretty normal for a lot of short patches in general. And then the mod wheel, in turn, altered the actual volume itself. So yeah, Aaron kind of accounted for different workflows with these 2 patches. But generally, the whole desire or the whole design of this library is catered towards the key switch list sort of approach, where if you want this ability to play both short notes and long notes in the same patch, the Adventure series is really for you. Now, that being said, there's no legato specifically recorded for this library, hence the very light sample size. But yeah, if you want a general patch that allows you to play declamatory shorts and also sustains in your trumpets, and you really want that clear studio sound, then this library is a great fit for you. So keep in mind, it is 2 trumpets. It's not like a huge trumpet section or anything like that. But the benefit of that is, of course, you get more detail in the sound, and it's just a little bit more present and a less of a homogeneous sort of blurry sound, right? If you have a huge section, then it gets to be a little washy potentially. So something to be aware of there. But a very niche but very effective package here. Again, big thanks to Aaron for sharing this library, for let me do a video on it for you guys. And of course, big thanks again to for doing a giveaway as well, for providing a giveaway copy. So that being said, let me jump into it. The same 3 rules apply. So the first one is to fill out the form below in the description box and enter your details there, and you'll be entered into the system, and I'll reach out in a couple of days to let you know who the winner is. The second one is to leave a comment under this video letting me know why you want this library and what you would use it for. And number 3, let me know, or simply leave a like on the video. Yeah, it helps the channel. It's greatly appreciated, and it lets me know that you're enjoying these videos, and I'll continue to do more of them. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, and best of luck. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.